Lama tofu ya ali, lama tofu ma ali. Mongolo bonu shada, mongolo bobo nyagbeli, chama bagbeli. Wena tokola nyatama, tokola nyatama. Lama bagbala, mangli ya bagbala. Mi plum yaro fi bukaka bukaka. Break my heart, really really. Moko see who's clever. I want for worship me. Love can tell who's clever. Taking shots, no bulletproof. I don't show who's clever. Walk inside my house, really my heart to fall. But yeah, just off, give me my house key. Take on my for my head. Why they go ready to? Don't learn your head. Don't learn your head, baby. Come on for my head.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for the patience. We're struggling to actually fix our sound, but we managed to win it. That's the power of the African unity. And thank you so much to my brother for
Thank you.
the
Thank you
patience.
so much, too. Thank you so
Great.
much for having me. And sorry.
Awesome. No, it's fine. Where were we? We were talking about the scene in Ghana. I was saying when you're looking
Yes.
from outside, we see a very vibrant music industry because of the music, beautiful music that is coming from the Afrobeat,
Yeah.
traditional music, and also hip hop, which is doing quite well.
Mm.
What's the reality on the ground? How is the situation as far as the music industry is concerned in Ghana?
I think, to be honest, Ghanaians are um, Ghanaians are doing amazing, but at the same time, they feel like they could do better due to some of what our friends and neighbors are doing. Example, Nigerians, and so there is a different level of approach to music, a different level of seriousness to music now. People have grown quickly. People have different strategies now. The music is growing differently. People are being more bold when it comes to direction of or creativity. Example, Manifest just released an album which is doing amazing on Apple Music right now. Sarkodie also released an album this year, which is doing amazing. Stoneboy is touring the world. He's touring
Yes.
UK right now. Stoneboy is one of the amazing acts. I think he got some 3 nominations, Grammy nominations. There's Rocky Downey too.
Yeah. So we also
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
nomination at
Rocky Downey
Grammys.
also got a nomination, and so like it's like we've been on our toes for a while, but now it's like we are off the toes and we are trying to like fly. So like the industry is very energetic and everybody's like trying, not trying, but like giving their best to achieve the best. And I think it's one of the best energies, and it's like a little bit of like a spark of a movement of achievement and getting things done on a certain level, which is giving everybody some high form of motivation.
Wow. Interesting there because things are really taking off. And what could you attribute it to? Like, what really was the process? What created the magic? Or what is the Ghanaian magic to make it musically like you guys are doing globally? You've got a couple of Grammy nominations. Stone Boy
Yeah.
has been winning so many awards, doing amazing things. We've got an
Mm.
artist from Zimbabwe called Natio, who collaborated
Mm-hmm.
with Stone Boy. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we've been really celebrating him because of that collab and what he's also doing. But
Mm.
what has been the magic in Ghana?
I think the magic is a healthy competition. I don't even want to use the word competition, but like um a bouncing of motivation from all artists, because
Yeah,
everybody has, Ghanaians have different styles. It's hard to find a Ghanaian musician that sounds like another Ghanaian. Like everybody is like different and going. You understand? It's like it's hard to find that. Stoneboy is different, Shatawale is different, Sark is different, Manifest is different. You listen to my music, it's different, EL different. Like everybody has like their own style. And so I think the magic comes from as always developing ourselves to be better because we see each other doing better all the time. and so we just motivate ourselves, like, how can I be better now, like from my past project? And you realize that every musician is doing better always, and the young upcoming musicians who are crazy. Black Sharif is doing so well. We have Amare is killing it. Like everybody's like Jackie, Kenata, Kwesi Arthur, like everybody's just can promise our two B's, and it's like everybody is just like being the best of themselves. And once you see that happening, it motivates you to also be the best of yourself. And I think that's where the magic is, because we just love to be better. It gives us some form of pride to know that we have developed a niche for ourselves individually.
Wow. And is it making business sense? Is there money flowing into the music economy?
Um, the music, the business side of music, I won't lie, I will not lie. When it comes to royalties and collecting of royalties, we are still not there. There are organizations that exist and apparently are taking care of that, but I'm always hearing things about it not actually being working properly. There are always rumors and there are always videos of some gospel artists always being angry that they've not received any money and all that. And so on that side, until I have proof, I can't say anything. I can only tell you what's in the air. But that's not royalties are not the only ways of making money if you're a musician. And so there are ambassadorial deals, there are, influencer deals. And so these are also things that musicians are making money off. Also, I'm happy to even say that Ghanaian musicians have found so many other talents. I've not seen any musician that I look up to or that I know that is only doing music. It's either they have their own record labels and then they are helping other artists to come up, or they are actually they have actually other businesses. Reggie Rockstone is one of the greatest like hip life musicians. Like he's a cradle. He started like hip life in Ghana, and he has so many businesses. He has a club, he has a pub, he has a food joint, and so we don't only do music, so we don't wait for only the music to make money, but the music does bring us some kind of attention and money and prestige. So I'm going to speak for myself.
Yes.
Music somehow has brought me income. It's not something that I am expecting. I'm so extremely happy about, but it has been able to take care of some things. And then music has found its way to connect me with some people that have connected me to some gigs or some opportunities that even has nothing to do with music. When you do music to a certain point and you talk about certain things, you are more than a musician. You become a public
Yes.
figure. You speak. You can write books. You can and I myself, I'm a painter. I am a fine
And
artist,
that,
and
yes.
so like that takes half of my time. Music is fun. It's like a hobby, but painting is like my profession. Music is my profession, but the only reason sometimes I don't say that is because I did not go to school for it. So I'm still learning the profession as time goes and
Yes.
as I grow into the industry. And so art is my profession, and that's where like I'm making some of my cash and probably half of or most of my cash, because I love painting and my paintings do sell. So I can't say much for music, but music has also found its way. Like working with Malta Guinness has been so great this year, and they've supported and they paid me my due amounts in whichever way necessary. So I've worked with brands like Caveman.
Yes.
It's a watch brand, and they're amazing. They make amazing watches, and
Right.
and they are also supportive to all creatives, and so they also find ways of supporting any artist that wants to make money off music. And also, music is not just, making the music and putting it out there. You need to write proposals. You need to go out there. You need to prove to people and let people understand that this is what you have, this is who you are, and then they might need you or they will need you, and you can tell them what you can offer them. And then once that happens, you know that you can start getting some attention financially because they know what you can offer to them in terms of business.
Great. And you have collaborated with a lot of artists,
Yes,
and
please.
you have also worked with some of the giants, not only in Ghana but also on the continent, the likes of Sarkodie and Manifest and L.
Yeah.
How is the relationship amongst different generation of artists, the new crop and the older
Yeah.
crop? Is
Yeah.
there cooperation, coexistence, or it's like, oh, you want to
Yeah.
take over my limelight, so I'm gonna keep you down?
Yeah, I like the way you said generation. It's nice. I have not met any artist that has ever downplayed me or made me feel inferior in a certain way. First time I met Sak, it was cool vibes. We did a song with Hammer of the Last Two. It was calm. We did some songs. It went out. It did good. That's it. He's a cool guy. If he likes you, he'll talk to you. If he doesn't, he doesn't. There's nothing like somebody has to come and help you and put you on a certain platform. The music has to connect you with the person. That's what I believe in. And so if the person connects with you musically, that's just about it. You know what I mean? You do the music, focus on the music. Let's make sure it's a beautiful creation and see how best you can take it outside the world so that the whole world can know about that, because that's why we connected. We did not connect because of grudges or because of how you feel about me or how I feel about you. That's not what I look at. And so I have not seen any form of like downplay or pressing down of any artist in any way. If anything, actually, I think they are actually pushing artists that are coming up. Artists that are older always feature artists that are upcoming and doing amazing. So we can all share that bond and that same shine, and also find a way to entangle our creativities in a way to create something more unique, and so I believe that there is a good bond. Anywho, somebody might say something else, but I don't know. But I feel like it's a great bond, and if you want to go beyond the bond, you can talk to them. They are always willing and free and available for you to talk to them. That's if they're available. You know what I mean?
Great. And
Yeah.
I open to collaborations outside of your region. If somebody in Zimbabwe, artists in Zimbabwe, are interested in working with you, what would you consider or look at? We've
Most
heard,
definitely.
is it transactional? Like they have to have the money to pay for the collab and get it done?
You see how you asked me about how is the money like? Are you guys making money? So these are some of the ways we make money, just so you know. And but before I even tell you how much I charge for a feature or anything, I first have to listen to your catalog, listen to your music. I need to know what you're about to put out and what it's about and what you are about, because I would not want to affiliate myself to any creation or any entity that is doing or affiliated to something that I do not affiliate to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And so before the money comes in, which is like a must, I have to listen to the song and listen to like what we are coming to create, because that's what's going to move me to want to work with you and even bond with the creation more.
Great. That's quite interesting there. And before we talk a bit about what you're currently working on and what you have on offer, I wanted to ask about just the hip hop movement in Ghana, because I've been following the Kumerica in
Kumerica,
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And it's huge, it's massive, and I sort of juxtapose it with what we have in Zimbabwe, which is called Zimdanso. And Zimdanso is sort of like a hybrid of Zimbabwean dancehall. you know, and it has that very strong ghetto
Yeah.
kind of push, like a lot of youngsters from these impoverished neighborhoods really putting up music and making hits, changing lives through that music. And when I
Yep.
was watching Kumerica videos and seeing the artist, I had the same sort of reaction and
Vibe.
feel.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Is it, do you think what's happening is a wave, or this is something that's developing to something?
I think it's a wave. And you can never know until the wave is gone. So, but it is a wave now. It's a huge wave. That has been here and still here. Um, it has put Ghana on a different map. It has given Ghana some huge attention. So we
Right.
are all happy and glad that this wave is available, and we are also glad that it gives the opportunity for young and budding artists who wants to express themselves find an easier and quicker way to express themselves and get their word across. It also gives some form of energy to the young ones once they are done doing the song, and then the people are listening to it, and then they love what's happening, and then they are going with it. It's not a wave that most elderly people understand, because it's like it's like a it's like a young thing, you understand?
Yes.
But it has been able to cut across so quickly. Recently, one of the guys had Black Sheriff had a feature with Benna, which was amazing. So like Ghana is actually doing amazing when it comes to all these things. And I think it's a great wave, like Azonto. And Ghana has been one of the places where we develop a lot of creative ideas in terms of music and dance, and creating names and developing new ways of executing our expressions. And so it's like it's always great to see these waves come up, and I think it's going to develop into something else. And even if it goes our way, we will find something else and bring it back, because that's what we do.
And is it connected to the traditional music or traditional lifestyle, or
At
the
all. At all. It is not connected to the traditional music or the traditional lifestyle at all. It's just one. I think it's just once in a while that you find that traditional vibe running through. It might be a sample or something. And some of the rappers also, because they're singing in their dialect, and sometimes they use samples of old music and put those tones on the hip hop beats. It gives it that form of connection to the locals, because they are listening to something they understand, something they've heard before, something they connect to, but it's just on a different kind of beat.
Oh, great. And you just mentioned dialects there, and I noticed that you sing in English, you sing in Ewe, Fante,
Yeah.
Ga, and Pidgin,
Pigeon,
you know,
pigeon, pigeon,
Pidgin. Ah, okay, Pidgin.
pigeon. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
Um,
pigeon.
the So why are you specifically using different languages as a form of expression? Is it something that you're deliberately doing? Because a lot of hip hop artists that I know are more inclined towards English, because
Yes.
the assumption is that English then is universal and then it gets international and so forth.
Yeah, I understand. I understand clearly, but there are so many rappers who don't do English, but they are also recognized internationally.
Right.
And we can name a few. And so, um, I think it's about influence too, and how I feel. Like from the beginning of the interview, I told you it's always about what I've experienced and what I feel. Growing up in a house, um, with my grandparents, my mom, and my sibling, and my aunties and my siblings and all that. It's like we grew up learning. My grandma could speak about 8 to 9 languages, and
Great.
so she she can just wake up one Saturday and just start speaking Ga. And if you don't understand, she doesn't care. She's just speaking the language. It's just and you Sunday, and then she just pick Fanti, and she'll be speaking Fanti, and then
Yeah.
Monday she'll speak Chi, and then she'll speak Hausa some other days, and she's just like speaking all these languages, and then you just pick up on it while growing up. And I'm lucky and glad to have been able to pick up on some of the languages, know how to speak it to some extent. Um, and so it's an influence. Sometimes I don't even want to, but I can't help myself, because I hear the sound, and then I feel like, nah, I think this language will work best for this rhyme. and it helps me to connect to a lot of Ghanaian folks too as well, because the connection is also important. So it's not more of a choice, but it's more of a feel, you know, and the fact
Great.
that I can actually say it. Yeah.
Nice one, nice one. And what are you currently working on? Do you have any new works or something that is in the making and could be
Yes.
coming out soon?
Yes. Currently, I'm working on an album that I'm going to be releasing soon. Um, but we are still working on the business side of it, because we are still learning. Like I said, I'm still growing in the business side of music and being a professional. You need to learn how to, you know, get all your paperwork done and all that. So we are working on that. I currently have like a single that I'm working on with Kwabena Kwabena. It's called Caveman, and it's I think it's going to do extremely well. So you guys should watch out. Go to my page, Worlasi GH,
Great.
Worlasi GH, on all platforms. WORLASIGH on all platforms, and we are about to release a new music video. Actually, it was on hold because I had to come to SA. So once I'm back, we're just going to go back to it and try and see how best we can push it outside, and both internationally and like you know, in the country.
Wow, great. And talking about SA, you're going to be performing at the ACCES Music Conference, Music in Africa Conference for Collaborations, Exchange, and Showcases tonight. What did you bring? What are you promising us?
I'm going to promise you guys the Ghanaian African energy. And when I say Ghanaian African, I'm just trying to let you understand like the Ghanaian energy. We are bringing the Ewe energy. We are bringing the Ga energy. We are bringing the Fanti. We are bringing Adowa, the Kumasi, like Ashanti energy. Everything under 5 minutes, and it's going to be energetic. You know,
Great.
we didn't even choose any calm songs, because you know we have calm songs, but we didn't want that. We wanted to just come here, have fun, dance on stage, make people dance on the floor. You know, it's just leg works basically. So it's just come and enjoy that energy that we're about to put out, because we've been accumulating that energy for the longest time, and this is an opportunity for us to express it to a different kind of people, which we are happy and glad to do. So yeah, Waska. Yeah.
Awesome, great.
Awesome.
Do you know any artists or musicians or music from Zimbabwe by any chance? I know I caught you off guard there because I want to
Why?
introduce you to some artists. You know,
Please
Okay, cool.
introduce me.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna send your management a couple of links
please do.
from a playlist of some of my favorite artists from Zimbabwe.
Please do. I would love to work with some Zimbabwe artists. Please, I would love to work with some artists. If you have any, we'll probably add them to the albums we are about to release, because this album we are making sure we are featuring people outside Ghana, because I'm trying to explore and work with a lot of people. So this is the best time, and I'm happy that you are willing to share this. And if you have
Definitely.
contacts to them too, maybe we can talk about how to get it done properly. Probably even travel to Zimbabwe and make some
That'll be
music videos
awesome.
if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be great. Now I'll
Yeah.
be glad to do that. I'll definitely speak to your management, Kero, and send
Thank you
a
so
couple
much.
of links, and then see what can come out of that. But I really, really appreciate you taking your time and also the patience with all the technical difficulties and
Yes.
making
Yeah.
this possible, because we're so much divided as Africa in terms of just accessibility. It's
Yes,
difficult.
we are.
And I'm happy that a conference like ACCESS is making this possible, and also internet is also breaking those barriers.
Boundaries,
It's easy
yeah.
for one to travel from Zimbabwe to France than from Zimbabwe to
To
Ghana or to
Ghana.
Ethiopia.
Yes. Yes.
And
That's
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that we've had this kind of chance to speak to you. Yeah, and
We're happy
everybody
to.
who's watching, thank you so much. To everybody who's watching, where do they get your music? You said
My music is basically on all platforms. My YouTube isn't so good. I'm sorry
Okay.
about that, but we are still working on it.
No, that's
It's
fine.
like I said, it's a growth process. But I have some songs on YouTube. I have some amazing videos on YouTube. You can check them out. Collaboration with some amazing like videographers.
Yes.
we can do better. But if you want more music, YouTube is not the best place. It's just one of the places where I have all the ones that people have been asking. We want a music video, and then we get it
Yes.
done. Because I'm an artist and I'm a visual artist, it's very difficult for me to like make something and put it out because I always want it to look in a certain way, and when it doesn't, we don't. And so, please, if you want more music, please go on Spotify, go on Apple Music, Audio Mac, Boomplay, Deezer, Tidal. My music is everywhere. SoundCloud, everywhere. So please try and check it out. If not, just type Worlasi Google or Worlasi Music in Google, and you will have all the links available to you to check out some of my music.
Great. Wow, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much to your management
Thank
for
you for
making
having
this
me too.
happen in a short space of time. You're most welcome. To
Thank
everybody who's
you.
been watching, it's been great. It's been awesome. My name is Plot Marco, and thank you so much. I also see a couple of Zimbabwean artists that are watching from there. Exma, who's an amazing artist, actually currently based in Johannesburg as well, doing some amazing, amazing things.
Nice.
There's someone also watching from Ghana, King Oras Masing, who's, and earlier on there was actually somebody who got through and is like, yeah, I'm waiting for Worlasi. As the interview started, I realized how much love and appreciation people have towards the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much to everybody who's been watching. My name is Plot Marco, and the platform is earGROUND, New Voices Amplified. Remember, ACCESS conference is happening tonight, and right now a lot of workshops, a lot of discussions that are happening online. Go to the Music in Africa website for you to actually see everything that is happening. And to the team and everybody who has managed to make this possible, the team at JT Communications, you're really amazing. Until next time, I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.